Good morning, ladies and here. Thank you for that flattering introduction. The slides will keep on rolling and I'm just keeping So, when I first heard about this phrase, global security centers, I wondered, like so many other things in management are it is handled for or it is something else. So, I read about it. Like I'm confident about it. So, I found that GCCs these days are profit centers and not just act as an offshoot of so I wanted to find out what makes GCCs more relevant than just being off. I delved into some theory and thoughts. Conventional economic wisdom, ECO 101, many of you are studying, says that goods and services should be produced at places the right target. This was the report. With more transportation costs and free movement of goods and services. However, we hardly live in such a public world. Movement, is hardly free even in free trade areas. And moreover, these days, geopolitics is leading to more and more fragmentation. Conventional economic wisdom also says that offshoring should be preferred to in-house production in case cost of production at offshore centers is less than transportation costs. But what are transportation costs in an increasingly digital world? Is it zero? Or can it reduce to zero? This is one question which demonstrates the answer. Also, is offshoring good or is outsourcing better? Theory of relative productivity again will tell you that you should focus on your core areas and outsource the rest. But in an increasingly polar world, even this there is focus stress. GCCs, as I understand, they started with cost arbitrage, but these days they are much more than that. As I understand, GCCs are essentially technical outposts of multinational corporations, which may or may not have their operations in India. These days, I think GCCs, please move to the next slide. These days, I think GCCs perform in-house tech tasks. Should I do this? About 1.6 million people, which according to an estimate is about 25% of those working in the IT services industry. There was one Ernst & Young's report which also showed that GCC market is expected to cost about $100 billion by 2030, with about 2,400 GCCs spread across the country, employing more than 4.5 million people. So what has driven the growth of GCCs in India? In my opinion, it's twofold. One, a more and more fragmented world that has made companies realize the importance of doing functions in-house, then outsource. And secondly, COVID-19. Why I say COVID-19? It's because it made us realize the benefits of working from remote locations. We came to understand that tasks can be done while sitting in disparate places. Also, GCCs in India are flourishing now on the same lines that drove the IT boom many years back. The presence of a large number of English-speaking tech talent, not only in Tier 1, but also in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. I'll focus more on Tier 3, Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities later. India can now, there is an estimate which says that India annually churns out about 1.5 million engineers ready for the tech market, who can then be trained upscale and cross-scale. So where does that take us? It takes us to a space in IT industry that is growing rapidly and that can absorb a large number of youth and tech talent. And can government do something to promote this? We in the government of Uttar Pradesh so we came out with an IT-ITS policy in 2022. Our Chief Minister always tells us, do not regard UP now as another Bimaru state. Instead, look onto UP as UP, the land of unlimited potential. So he says UP is now UP, the land of unlimited potential. This has been our mantra for the last few years, and this is what is changing the industrial landscape of Uttar Pradesh. Apart from a fast improving law and order situation, we have endeavored to frame policies that welcome industries across sectors in our state. We not only promote ease of doing business, but also ease of living in cities of Uttar Pradesh. Just some facts and figures. When we did our Global Investor Summit in February 2023, we received intents to invest worth about rupees 40 lakh crores, which is about $500 billion. And over the course of last 1 year, we have been able to ground them, in the sense, allot land to them, to these investments, and which are worth about rupees 10 lakh crores or about $125 billion. Just one more figure, almost 10% of these investments are in the IT sector. There is one more story within the UP story, which is the Noida story. Noida has, here you see GCCs written as significant presence in cities like Hyderabad, Pune, Chennai, and the NCR region. I would like Noida also to be part of it. Noida has traditionally been seen as one part of Delhi, but however, ease of living and ease of doing business has made Noida as the #1 destination for IT industry in and around Delhi. Microsoft established its R&D center in Noida in 2021. It employs about 3,500 people now. Infosys is also establishing its office in Noida that will employ more than 8,000 people, and it is going to be its biggest center outside Bangalore. HCL has always been a big player in Uttar Pradesh, whether it's Lucknow and Noida campuses. HCL incidentally also has an IT park in Lucknow spread over 100 acres. Similarly, TCS has always been a major player in Uttar Pradesh. These are just some major names which I can take out from memory. However, when I passed out from IIT Kanpur, I was placed in a company in Noida. There has been a significant presence of IT companies in Noida since long time, and it has just been expanding over the last few years. Noida, I think many of you know, is coming out with a major international airport, and my best guess says that it will become operational this year in September. And when it eventually finishes, it is going to be twice the size of Indira Gandhi International Airport in New Delhi. RRTs, metros, rapid bus has greatly enhanced movement in Noida and adjoining areas. One more fact about Noida. India's first hyperscale data center is coming up in Noida. Noida is also creating 636 megawatt of data center capacity through 6 hyperscale data center parks with major players being Adani's and CFE. All of these are in Greater Noida, and all of these should come up in the next 2 years. In fact, I was having a word with the Uttar guys in Greater Noida, and they promised me that NVIDIA driven chips will be installed in their Greater Noida center. Finally, what can we do as government to attract GCCs to our country? To attract GCCs to UP, we have been offering fiscal incentives through our policies. As government, we reimburse about land costs of about rupees 50 crores. We provide capital subsidies to companies of rupees 50 crores and also give them operating grants of about rupees 20 crores to cover their expenses related to rent, bandwidth, cloud, and the like. There are a few more subsidies which we give. Besides that, we have done away with a lot of archaic rules and regulations. India has always been said as a country which has a lot of red tape. We wanted to do away with a lot of red tape. So in the last 2 years, we just abolished about 500 rules and regulations. And UP now ranks number 2 in the ease of doing business rankings in India. We understand, that cost arbitrage cannot be the sole motivation for companies to shift their base to India. There should be a blend of talent, startup ecosystem, and additionally a customer list. There was a recent Deloitte report which said that Lucknow and Kanpur are the major tier 2 cities, which can see expansion in the IT/ITES industry. UP incidentally was home to 2 IITs, IT Roorkee and IT Kanpur. Now we say that UP is home to 3 IITs. One is IT Kanpur, second is IT Banaras, and third, IT Roorkee also has a campus in Saharanpur in Uttar Pradesh. UP is also home to major IT colleges like IIT Allahabad, IIT Lucknow, AKTU, Motilal Nehru Engineering College, HVTI in Kanpur, and apart from these, many private colleges and universities have their campuses close to Delhi. I think Bennett also has its campus in Noida. To train young students in new age technologies, we in the IT department have teamed up with private players. I will not name them here, but we have teamed up with private players who have their proprietary courses to produce industry-ready boys and girls. 2 days back, I was in Delhi to attend the Startup Mahakumbh, and for me, it was an eye-opener. India's digital ecosystem has exploded, producing innovation across fintech, healthcare, deep tech, commerce, education, many more areas. In fact, my chief minister, he wants to establish a fintech city near Jewar Airport on the lines of Gift City in Gujarat. So we have earmarked about 200 acres for that fintech city, which should come up near Jewar Airport in Noida. So realizing the need to fuel innovation and growth, we have our startup policy. It focuses on basically 3 pillars: creating centers for excellence, establishing incubators across the state, and finally incentivizing startups. We formed 3 centers for excellence in Uttar Pradesh, one in MedTech, second in AI/ML, and third in drone technology. We are also in the process of forming 5 more centers for excellence, 2 in 5G 6G technology, 1 in blockchain, 1 in quantum computing, and 1 in additive manufacturing. Apart from this, we have 63 incubators who mentor startups across the state. We provide budget to startups to start their businesses, to create more markets, to explore more markets. We have established a rupees 1,000 crore fund of funds with the help of SEBI and alternative investment funds, through which we provide equity support to startups. As I said, We are giving a major infrastructure boost to Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. UP has designated 18 cities as smart cities, where major infrastructure enhancement works are going on. This is apart from collaborating with new age skilling partners to generate industry-ready workforce in these Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. Recently, we also teamed up with Microsoft and ETH Zurich to establish centers for excellence for AI in UP. The government realizes the crucial importance of this sector, especially GCCs, to generate high-quality jobs in India, especially in UP. We sincerely hope that with our concerted efforts, not only in framing industry-friendly policies, but also in implementing them, we can attract and retain tech talent in the state. Our Chief Minister gave us a target to make UP a $1 trillion economy. We believe that we are on the right path, and when India becomes a $5 trillion economy, UP will achieve its target to become a $1 trillion economy. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for hearing me out.